This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Bringing it out, it's Tate. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The shotgun run call. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Gets made on the out route. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball to 31.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught by the receiver. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. He just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They're going to run it here. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Great job by this defense of tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, this is football today, whether you're watching the NFL or college football. Coaches go for it on 4th down. Here's the opening drive. 4th down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up. And they're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
On the move now. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end So it's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up with a 31.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
First play of the drive, they look to the right. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for tonight's game.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, tied. They connect for 6. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. He'd been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. It's a toss play to the right. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up. Now they'll run it on the toss. He breaks through. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
So second down after the incompletion. On From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it in the open. Finding space at the 20. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And it's a direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Now he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He hands it off from the gun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking downfield, it's Johnson. On the run here, lets it go. Looking right, this one caught. Good enough for a fresh set of downs to spot the ball at the 40. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important, but sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Caught over the middle. It's Winton. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Tight end goes in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Alabama getting set for the first and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Alabama. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, give him the ball.
So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and the quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Broncos took it a cash-in this red zone trip. Keeping it on the ground here.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Hunter takes the toss, runs to his left. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
The offense eager to keep this drive going. They're facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds his man. Touchdown, Broncos. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's hit just before the throw, and the pass is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. He fakes it. Now looks to throw. And it's caught for a 1st down. The tackle is made, but the fake works to perfection. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's past the marker and still going. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And they've got him. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Wow, that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. He finds his man. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Trying for a 4th down completion. The pass rush closing in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Still no answer for the passing game. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see what the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Boise State. What a play. Risky move, but it worked that time.
What a 1st half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They scored with no time remaining. Now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The Minnows going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Eagles will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Alabama offense onto the field, trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. The short completion of the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Receiver makes the grab. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short in the +27. Quick completion to the tight end. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Love the call here on 3rd and short. When in doubt, go to the big tight end with that big frame. Easy catch, box out the defense, and get the 1st down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. The shotgun handoff here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. On the move now. Touchdown! And they jump on top here in the second half. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. First and 10 play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Short connection to the tight end here. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Misfire in first down makes it second and 10 from the 46. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the right side. Past the 40. Just nobody can bring him down. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Broncos with first and 10 here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Big throw caught on the left side. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. QB keeper all the way. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
To throw, it's Johnson. The pocket breaking down. Gets loose on the scramble. It picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle here as we check out some of the stats so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. He's got it, enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. It's Johnson. The receiver makes the catch. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Tries to get it to the running back. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They keep him guessing with a run.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Running back grabs it on the screen. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Can they keep this 12-play drive going? Third down and short. To throw, it's Johnson. Looking to scramble. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. He made the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Defense is coming after him. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So they get closer, but now they line up on third and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, here we are now on fourth down, Chris, and at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they claim the lead here in the final couple minutes.
But there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the fourth quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made over the middle.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. Defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Here we are late in a one-score game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. The DB's backing off from the line now. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Grabbed by the receiver. They can't stop him. Refuses to go down. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, that's everything you could hope for here for an offense. They make a nice completion here. The thing that really stood out to me, your fourth quarter, late in the game, the clock is essential. Get out of bounds when you can. Get a first down when you can. He does both here to set up the offense here nicely.
Catch made in space. Look out. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking for 6, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Urgency here. Got to cut it this lead. It's third down and goal. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.